Sometimes online dating really sucks. In this video, we're going to go over exactly why that is and what we want to happen in order for that to change. We're also going to give out some steps and tips on how to make online dating more tolerable. Welcome to Online for Love, your resource for dating by the numbers. Today we're going to commiserate and rant a little bit, and we're going to hopefully come out with some constructive ideas on how to make online dating better. Before we jump into this though, I do want to mention that this video is actually based off of an article which you can find in the description down below and on our website Online for Love. The reason I'm mentioning this is because any statistics I may mention, things like demographics or prices of websites, are only true at the time of me recording this video, but on the article version of this video, all of that information is constantly kept up to date, so you can go and fact check me if you want by checking out the link in the description down below. I do want to mention as well that we actually have a great tool that you can use on our website as well, and that is our online dating website quiz. Maybe online dating sucks for you because you're simply not on the right dating site. Well, luckily we have a great online dating website quiz that you can take right now in the description down below and on our website Online for Love. This quiz will ask you some personal questions as to what makes a great dating website for you personally, and it'll end up giving you the best results for you. So without further ado, let's jump into number one on this list, and that's the fact that some people are still scared to meet other people online. Although there are tons of people who do make online dating profiles, there are still a lot of people who are not really up to meeting in real life. Although some dating websites like Plenty of Fish or OkCupid or Badoo boast a huge number of users, a lot of those users actually aren't willing to meet up with other people, and so maybe the numbers don't actually mean a lot if a connection isn't actually able to occur. There's still a lot of uncertainty when it comes to online dating, and the truth is that there are still a lot of people who are afraid to use any sort of online dating in the first place. This is because a lot of people can create fake accounts very easily, and even in talking to some people for even weeks at a time, some people are still pretty hesitant on meeting up with others for the fear that they are going to be in danger, or that the person that they're meeting up with isn't exactly the person that they think they're talking to. I think there are some things that online dating websites can do though that can help users feel a lot more comfortable when they are using their website in this instance. For example, if a website forces you to verify your identity or allows you to verify your identity to make yourself look more realistic and be more realistic, then that would be a great security measure to put in. They could do this using a driver's license or any other form of documentation to really verify that you are who you are. Another thing that they could do as well is to have actual background checks on different users too, because you never know if somebody is in prison for some sexual assault or something like that, and you really don't want people on your dating website that have crimes like that anyway. While it would be great for the websites to do that stuff, there's also stuff that we can do ourselves that can help us verify that the person we're talking to is real as well. While the dating website we're using might not have a background check feature, you can actually go to a third-party background checking website and maybe search their name or their photos in order to find out if they're real or not. Another great thing you can do as well is to actually try and get their phone number from them and to move your conversation into text messages. Using a phone number can really verify if a person is real or not, and you could even take that a step further and try to do some video calls with a person. That way there you can see how they are in talking to you and see that they actually match their photos on their dating profile. One thing you can do as well to make sure that you're getting better potential matches and that other people know that your profile is a real profile is to check out our online dating profile guides, which you can find on our website and in the description down below. These guides are great in trying to make you look more professional and more valid in trying to make matches, but in also trying to make other people notice that you are actually a real person looking for other matches online. This brings us to number two on our list, which is the fact that some people are using online dating websites just for their own personal ego boost. These type of users on online dating websites are literally just looking to get people to send them likes in order to help themselves validate that they are worth something. I mean, who can deny getting a like from somebody on online dating websites makes you feel really good, but The point of using these online dating websites is really to try and match with other people and to actually meet up with them. But for these people, the only goal, their end goal actually, is just to get as many likes as possible. Some people as well do this just to boost their own Facebook or Instagram followers, and what they'll do is they'll put their Instagram tag in the description in order for them to get more followers on their social platforms. Something that online dating websites can do to try and avoid people like this is to actually prevent people from putting any other sort of contact information, including other social media links, in their descriptions about themselves. When you see profiles like these, it's probably in your best interest to just skip right over them, because you're more than likely going to become frustrated that this person isn't willing to meet up with you and they're not willing to put the conversation past what is on the online dating website. Speaking of ego boost, I would really appreciate it if you guys could hit like on my YouTube video and also hit subscribe and ring the bell to make sure that you don't miss out on any more online dating tips from Online for Love. This moves me on to number 3 on my list, which is the fact that people make false or fake accounts simply just to scam other people. These types of people can be very hazardous, but at the same time, they can also be very, very convincing. The best thing we can do is to be overly cautious with who we talk to online and where we are having these conversations with. This is another example where background checks would really come in handy. And whether we are talking about using free dating sites or paid dating sites, this would be another great thing if websites could really utilize having some kind of verification in order for them to make sure that their users are real and to not make it easier for scammers to just make a ton of fake profiles. And once again, if you are talking to somebody online, it is in your best interest to try to move the conversation off the online dating website and maybe through a phone call, or even better yet, a video call, in order to kind of get a better sense of the person and the intentions that they have. This moves me on to number 4 on my list, which is free versus paid online dating websites. Let's talk about the difference between free websites and paid online dating websites to begin with. Free dating websites are great for people who are just jumping into the online dating world and want to dip their toes into the water to see how it is. But there are a few problems with this though. The first problem of using an online dating website is that there are a lot less serious users on the free versions than there are on the paid versions. While it is generally true that on free online dating websites there are a much higher percentage of users, on paid dating websites the users are much more serious, and so honestly your chances of finding the better potential matches for whatever you're looking for are more than likely going to happen on paid online dating websites. From my personal experience, I do find that when I am using a free online dating website, I do run into people who are typically scammers, or people who are just looking for an ego boost, people who are generally not very serious about making potential matches in order to meet up with people in real life. Typically too, the people on free online dating websites are a lot more flakier and are more likely to deny trying to meet up with you in person. A lot of people on these free online dating websites are there just to chat and usually nothing more. However, paid online dating websites like eHarmony or Match typically have a lot higher quality profiles that are on there and people who are more willing to meet up. There are a couple reasons for this, but the first and biggest reason is that the people that I mentioned in this first category of those who use free online dating websites typically don't want to pay for what they're trying to get. People don't want to pay for just having a conversation or just getting an ego boost or things like that. Obviously, paying for an online dating website is very counterintuitive for scammers as well. There's a much higher chance that if you're meeting another paying user on an online dating website, that they're more than likely on that dating website for higher standards and they're trying to find a very serious potential match. In fact, in my personal experience, I haven't had a match that was on Match.com or eHarmony that I felt was like a fake profile, and honestly all of the people that were on there were very engaging and in much more serious mindsets in trying to actually meet up. Although these dating websites do cost a bit of money, they are honestly worth it in the long run if you are looking to get better potential matches. This brings me to number 5 on my list, which is the conclusion of why online dating can really suck. While the solutions seem pretty obvious to me, and the biggest thing that online dating websites can do is to make some sort of verification verification process on people's identities who are using the website, I think it's going to take a little bit of time before most websites are utilizing features like this. Luckily though, it does seem that some websites are already utilizing things like this in order to try and ward away any scammers or people like that. Hopefully sooner than later, all of these dating websites will jump onto that bandwagon, and as the world becomes more and more accustomed to online dating, I think we'll see that happen. Have you guys used a free online dating website? And have you used also a paid online dating website? Let me know in the comments down below. And actually, I would love for you guys to tell me your experience on a free dating website versus a paid online dating website, so we can let other viewers here know that it's not just me saying this, it's really a real experience that a ton of people actually experience. That being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I would super appreciate it if you guys could hit the like button that is right below my video, and to also hit subscribe and ring the bell to make sure that you're not missing out on any more online dating tips from Online for Love. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.